What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, man. This is Kingknown Cleary. Kingknown at Kingknown on Twitter. At Kingknown on Instagram. Well, I have the year-end awards ready for you guys. The year-end awards in the rap game. Now, this goes to the elite. Some of you from my previous videos probably already know these awards already. And some of the shit is just obvious. Alright, the MVP of this year is Kendrick Lamar. This nigga is probably the first MVP of the rap game to be the MVP and not even have an album out. I mean, he dropped the Control verse that shook up the whole world and garnished about 150 plus responses from today's hip hop artists. I mean, Kendrick Lamar and his TDE movement have just been the talk of 2013. I know it's January 1st, 2014, but fuck that. This is for 2013. Now, Kendrick Lamar I have been an advocate of saying that he is definitely the next hip hop great, and he is the best rapper, the best young rapper to come out of the last maybe 5 years, maybe even 8. But anyway, it's hard to believe that it's the new year. Anyway, the comeback player of the year is Eminem. I mean, Jay was close, but nobody came back. Eminem came out of nowhere with this Marshall Mathers LP2 title. I mean, M came out of nowhere with this shit. It's like, Eminem's coming out with an album? Are you serious? So I checked it out, and it turns out that it was the best album since Marshall Mathers. No, I'd say Eminem Show. Yeah, since the Eminem Show. Because what Eminem does, he just showed all of his lyrical skills throughout that LP, especially on Rap God. It showed every flow that he possessed over his career, and it was just a great tribute to himself. Let's see, next award. Album of the year, I already talked about in the last videos. Pusha T, My Name Is My Name. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's definitely the best rap album that year. And, you know, Pusha T's, the consistency of that album broke records, man. I think he was just very, very consistent. Rookie of the year, it had to be ASAP Ferg. Like, I mean, ASAP Rocky came out in 2012, so I couldn't give him the award. But ASAP Ferg had a hell of a year. And he proved to the world that he's more than a second banana. He could actually be a primary guy if put in the right situation. I think that ASAP Ferg is one of the most unique, funny characters in hip hop. It's just like how he raps. He raps like he came out of '94, and he raps like he was on Ruthless Records or some shit with Bone Thugs. Like, he has a Midwestern flow, but he's got the New York cockiness, the New York attitude, and the New York swag. I hate saying that word, but it is what it is. That's just what he got. I think he's definitely an artist to watch for. Okay, song of the year, I already told you. It was J. Cole, Power Trip, you know what I'm saying? It was J. Cole with Power Trip. And, you know, it's self-explanatory. It's the song of the year in every category, not just rap, but just, you know, period, man. Because, you know, shit, I mean, J. Cole just had that record. I already explained in the last video that, you know, it's a hit, regardless of how you play it or where you play it. Collaboration of the year, I mean, it was a tough decision, but it was definitely ASAP Ferg featuring Schoolboy Q, Trinidad James, French Montana, and ASAP Rocky with Work Remix. Like, it was a hell of a posse cut. It was probably the best one this year. I mean, there are, you know, close calls. You know, One Train was amazing. You know, let's see what else. Shaba Remix was amazing. But I don't think anything touched the Work Remix by ASAP Ferg. I think it was just the dopest. Label of the year, that had to be Maybach Music Group. I think Meek Mill put out a decent record. I think he could have put out a way entirely better record for Dreams and Nightmares, because the problem was he put Dreams and Nightmares as the first record on the album, and that set a high precedence for the album. The rest of the album is garbage. Then I have no choice but to just get a CD with Dreams and Nightmares dubbed on the first track and let that play the whole day. But the album was alright. Wale's album, The Gifted, was so slept on and most just underrated. It was just, that album is just hip hop soul music right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Wale with his flow, his poetry, his style, his different interchangeable flows, the man is a genius. And you gotta give him props. Rick Ross, he definitely ran this year. Like, he ran a part of this year, I'd say. I think Young Money signed a lot of niggas, but they didn't put a lot of niggas out. So that's why they didn't win. Crew of the year, I'm gonna go with TDE. Like, those cats came out, like J-Rock in the Cypher, he just destroyed everybody. Schoolboy Q put out 4 singles, and Oxymoron comes out this year. Kendrick Lamar put out the hardest verse this year, which is Control, which is the verse of the year, by the way. That way I don't have to fucking talk about it. I mean, TDE as a unit, they just signed Isaiah Rashad, cat from, I think he's from Tennessee. Dude can rap, man. Dude can rap his ass off, and he's got that flow. He remind me of this dude named Small World from North Carolina. He has that kind of flow, except Isaiah Rashad just got better delivery. He's cool, and they signed a female artist named SZA. I guess that's her name. I don't know, SZA. I don't know what her name is, but she can sing. From what I've seen, I seen the Spirit song, whatever, Teen Spirit song with 50 Cent. That shit was nice. And then of course they got Ab-Soul, who was definitely an underrated nigga. Like, he put out Control System at the beginning of, I think it was like the ending of last year, I believe, if it serves me correct. I think Ab-Soul's album was definitely damn near a classic, if not a classic. Let's see, what other awards do I have here? As Song of the Year, Verse of the Year. Shit. I think I done touched all the bases that I could possibly do. See, this hip-hop game is something that I do as a hobby. It's something that I listen to. And it's crazy.